Welcome back, everybody, to Gathered Wisdoms. And as I promised before, you guys have probably seen the clips are upcoming from the last episode. We had the technical difficulty from that one, so I'm very fortunate that my guest today has given me the grace to reshoot this. For today, my guest is none other than
Miss Arabella Aseo, Ben Salon by Arabella, master hairstylist, colorist, and a mother of two poor babies.
and a makeup artist,
And a makeup artist.
professional makeup artist.
Yeah. And licensed colorist.
Yes. And then, so Ate, you've been a part of my life for how many years was it again, Ate?
Six? 6 years?
Years?
I think so.
Yeah, so we met through
Or over 5.
Yeah, I would say over 5. We've met through common friends, and then started as a
Yeah,
pageant.
sa pageant, mga events.
Yes, events, lots of events.
It's a
And she has sponsored a lot of my ventures in the pageantry and hosting. Kaya naman ang maging manager kita, ate talaga.
Manager naman talaga.
So you guys know already. Official. So the reason why I invited Arabella to this podcast is because she's given me a lot of wisdom throughout, well, not just through my tough times, but throughout the times that we've known each other. And I want her to share a little bit of the wisdom she's gotten from the struggles that she's had.
Some darkest days of my life. All I can share is about the health that I had. 2013 when I got my open heart bypass surgery. It will be 2 years now. The struggling, the health, and everything. So, and the past relationship, the divorce, the unforgettable relationship that I had. But as I always say, it's no longer, you don't regret. Everything happened. It's lesson learned and move on.
Throughout those years after that you were going, because it all added up all together, all at once. It's as if it came down on you all at once. And of course, it's overwhelming. So what are the things that you did just so you can move on, move forward, and get to where you are right now?
Oh, those dark moments are overwhelming because while I'm recovering from my heart surgery, literally my heart is broken. Because at the same time, the separation, the relationship happens. But as I said, like everything happens for a reason. But I always think I never lose faith for everything. I never prayed so much harder than I ever done in my life until I got my surgery, my heart broken, life and everything. So situation, and also I keep praying, and I have this my moral support, my emotional support, my Princess Marie Antoinette, and Duchess Adela Charlotte.
Cannot forget the other one.
Yeah. My panganay and my bunso.
Yes. And so throughout the years after, what were the things that you were doing while you were coping up with that? How did you grieve it? What the circumstances you've been through?
I'm always grateful and thankful for my friends, my support, and then prayers, and then faith. I think when you're in a darker situation, you don't lose faith because the faith will guide you all the way to your to where you want to be strong or
You're meant to
be. Yeah.
About 2-3 years ago, from where you are to where you are now, what was the biggest learning curve that you have to face?
I have 3 things. I have don't lose faith, don't lose hope, and love yourself. So faith, hope, and love. Faith is like never lose faith because when you are when you have so much problem and everything is, you don't know what's happening and everything is wrong. So don't lose faith. Just keep praying, and then you will realize you never be alone. And then hope. Don't lose hope because like you never know in the future what's happen next. And then hope for the best. And love yourself. Always love yourself first before you move on and love another. Give it another. Because like once you love yourself, then everything will. Like when you love yourself. Is it princess? Love mommy daw. Okay.
So in regards to love, because we'll go back to it one by one. So you said faith, of course, your prayers have always been there. Yeah, maybe even stronger now. It's like a testing from God, right? And then the hope, of course, you always hope because if there's no hope, there's no faith. And then the third thing you said was love. Love yourself. So how did you show yourself that love?
When I said love yourself, it's like of course, don't be harsh to yourself. We're not perfect. We made mistakes, but once we made mistake, then just move on and learn from it. It's a lesson learned, and then love yourself is like just be strong. Take care of yourself. Like
what are the things that you did, Ate, when you're talking about loving yourself, taking care of yourself? What did you do for you?
Oh, for me, I took myself like my priority. Like I work.
Because you love what you do.
I love what I do, and then I like when you're so stressed, when you are so depressed, and then when you think of like, oh, I have faith, hope, and love, then it will help you to everyday life. Instead of making so sad for yourself, then you have to love yourself and just continue what you do, continue be strong. And then being resilient in this situation is one of the best weapon, because if you don't be resilient and you don't love yourself, then everything will go negative.
So everything that you're thinking, you're surrounding yourself with. It's been perfect because a lot of people aren't able to do that. Did you do
It's not easy,
yes,
but you have to force yourself to move on, and then the acceptance of what happened is the best. Acceptance means like when you forgive yourself, forgive the situation, learn lesson from it, and then move on. It's easy to say, it's hard to do, but you don't have option. The only option the only option you have is to be strong. That's the hardest way.
Was there any motivation at it that made you say, I have to keep going, I have to do this?
Honestly, my motivation is my two babies, Princess Marie Antoinette and Duchess Adela, because I always said like, oh, now I realize how to be a mom. When you are a mother, you will always think of them like, if I will not be okay, how can I take care of my two kids? So I have to be strong. I have to be okay for them, or else I don't want to see them like going to be somewhere else.
That's right.
So if as a mom, as a poor mom,
or just even my mom in general.
Yeah, as a general, like you sometimes you leave because of your kids. You live for them, not just for yourself. So I'm not being so unfair for them that I will only take care of myself.
Yes.
So sometimes you have to think of them too.
And that's unconditional love.
That's unconditional love. And I love them so much. And I love myself.
Yes.
And Princess Marie Antoinette is watching me.
very sweetly too. Right, princess?
Of course.
So the other question natin is, of course, as part of moving on, moving forward, people do grieve, right? So how did you do that? How did you do the grieving process?
Oh, the grieving process is actually, I always say it's natural, but you don't grieve like 24 hours.
Oh, of course, yes.
So there's a moment that I cry
And it's healthy.
and it's healthy. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be pangit for a while, but when I look at myself in the mirror, all my eye bags, my eyes, and etc. My motivation is no. How can I be beautiful if I keep myself being like this? So that's what I said when you said love yourself. It's like when you see yourself is so, your face is so depressing, you look so depressing, haggard, ugly, then that means like, oh my god, no, I have to control, I have to change this. So I divert myself to more positive and stop crying. But sometimes you break down with all the, especially this when the situation is really so hard to and depressing. So I break down. But when I look at myself, my eye bag, my red eyes, and I'm so ugly, I just convert myself like, no, this is not happening. I have to wake up and fix myself in the morning, and then continue dress up and be beautiful because I need to work. When you and then in my job, because I deal with people. So honestly, I stand and then do haircut, do color and everything. I don't even, and some of my guests don't even realize what's my suffering is, because I don't show them. I don't share everything because it's unfair for my client
And a lot of them come here.
and I let them come here for their hair, not for my life. So what I do is like I continue to do their hair like bubbly, and without stress and not depressed, not depressing. So most of them don't even know what's happening because I don't show them, because that's how you do your job. Be professional.
Yes. And that's why I think a lot of your clients out there have been coming here for a long time.
Yeah, and then mentally it helps.
Yeah.
Mentally, actually, when you're so depressed, don't stay at home by yourself, because you will be more stressed. So what I did for many months and a year, more than a year now, if I feel sad and depressed, I call friends. I go to my job. I go to work, and then my work continuously make my days happy. I talk to people. I don't talk about what happened, what the problem.
Yes.
I talk lots of different stories. That makes me change what in my mind. I think that's how you cope with when you're so depressed and when you're so down. And then when the darkest days of your life, don't go in the dark. Go to the lightest places that you could be. Call friends. Talk to friends.
What's one advice you wish someone told you before?
Oh, I thought before, because when you are doing good on your job or work, and then because I've been single for many years, I thought, oh, I need someone, like after work you go home, I need someone. And then when someone came to my life, I really thought that's him. This person is the one I needed, but I was blindsided. And then after we got married, I marry him, and then we've been together. We live together. That's the worst thing happened to me, because like
Something you expect.
something I did not expect, something that I did not dream to be in that situation. Many friends told me, "Are you sure are you going to marry this guy?" They keep telling me red flags, and it's because my mind and my heart is closed, so I ignore. And then after what happened, so I regret not listening to them. I think the lesson I have is like, know the person before get into this situation and commit to someone, because at the end of the day you have to, what you call this, I don't know how to express,
Like filter who you.
yeah, when someone told you like about this person or about the situation, just do not be stubborn. Process it, absorb it, and then learn. Yeah,
Your mind open.
keep your mind open, because like sometimes you don't see things that other people see, and then I was so blind that time. But no more regrets. It's just a lesson learned. I'm just sharing that, like sometimes you thought, oh, this is it, and then you have to think before you get into one situation that it's a lifetime like commitment. You have to think like not 3 times. I think you have to think like 12 times, because that is the,
And pray over it, I guess.
and pray, and yeah, that's one of my mistake. I didn't pray over it, so I just went into a situation that
You did hope for it. You did pray for it. You just didn't pray for that person.
And I thought it's a perfect match, but no, I did not. I'm not saying that what happened to me will happen to everyone.
Yes.
I'm just saying that at least
this is what you're learning.
Yeah, the lesson I learned is at least you think not even twice, think 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, or 12 times before go to long time commitment. Right. So some are lucky, some are not.
Yes.
But the lesson is
will always be there.
Yeah.
Until learned. Of course the blessing will come. Again, hope, ate. Hope for that.
We're still hoping. You never know tomorrow. You never know.
Exactly, ate. And then the other thing is, ate, what are you most thankful for at this time? So after all you've been through, what have you been very thankful for?
I'm always thankful and grateful for life. I'm always grateful and thankful for I have princess and duchess in my life. I'm always grateful and thankful that I have many friends that supported me along the way, for happiest and the lowest days of my life. I'm grateful and thankful that things are getting much better now. Going back to where I started, I'm grateful and thankful.
It's like your baseline.
Yeah, I'm grateful and thankful for all the blessings that keep coming, and I think I'm grateful for life. Basically, like
and that's hard to do after what you've been through.
And then I'm grateful and thankful for all the blessings that keep coming, even though like I thought it's the end of the line like 2 years ago. So that's one of the lessons I keep saying to everyone, that when 2 years ago I thought I don't know what I'm going to do, what is next, what's going on and everything, and then just keep praying, and then continue your faith, and then keep hoping, and then love yourself. Then see, after 2 years, now I'm seeing lights. I thought it's all darkness, but the lights will come. Just your faith. Don't lose your faith. And keep going. One at a time. One step at a time. Yeah, of course, it won't be solved in a day, but one step at a time, things will get better. And I'm hoping for a better future with my 2 ladies, Princess Marie and Duchess Adela.
Throughout this journey that you've been through recently, at least, what is something that you had to surrender? Like to surrender control of what the outcomes are, control of
what you're gonna do with your life? Like, what is something that you surrendered?
The things I surrender, I think, uh, my my pride. I did surrender, like, I don't care anymore what other people say. I surrender, like, I accept the truth. I accept and forgive myself. I think I surrender myself to God and accept my mistake, accept everything what happened. Because I think the easiest way to move on is accept the situation. Because, like, if you keep pushing and don't accept what happened, then it's hard to move on. So, and I always, this is hard, like, when things happen to your life, and then you always think and care of what other people say, and then how can you move on?
Yes.
Now, with everything happen, like, I just don't even care what other people say. This is what I'm going to do. I made mistake. Fine.
You're just human.
I'm just human, and then other people think, like, oh, what, etc., etc. I just don't care. I care now about myself, Princess Marie, and Duchess, and the life I'm going through. And the most important piece is you accept your mistake, you learn lesson, and then move on.
And you learn who the true people are in your life.
The true people will come out. Actually, I don't. It's not my concern anymore who are true or not. What the most important is, I'm just going to be in a circle that I know that they're my true and supportive friends, and then whoever left me, whoever became not my friend, and it's not my loss. They actually, I always say, it's not my loss.
Yes.
It means they're not my friends, they're not in my circle. So I think if I create a small circle now, at least I know they're my supportive and true friends. You learn your true friends, your family, your supportive friends or group of people.
Like the hands of God.
Yeah, when you are in a dark situation, it's not people in your life. It's not should be like only on the fun things, partying, on the
Yes.
and the happy moments. You will learn people who are they when you are on your lowest dark moments of your time. Wow. Diba? Ganun lang yun.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, hindi naman
And
lahat.
that's what I really admired you for, ate. Parang, it's like yung IDF AG, whatever yung I don't give a care in the world because I'll do my thing. This is my authentic self. If you're staying, I'll gladly and happily accept you. But if you're not, then thank you.
Yeah, sometimes it's mas madali kasi yung what you see is what you get. Hindi na kasi 'di ba in this sabi nga ni Barbie, in this plastic world. Di ba tapos pakipag-plastic ang kapasal iba, just be true to yourself, pero be respectful pa din.
Yes.
Hindi, it doesn't mean nagtataray-taray ka, nakikipag-away ka, you just be true. Hindi, minsan, be true to yourself, pero be kind, be respectful, para hindi naman everyone is struggling.
Yes.
Some people are just smiling, some people, you don't even know what deep inside them are, they're also struggling. So, be sensitive. Sensitive, ganun lang.
Be humble.
Oh, be humble, tsaka be, princess, ano daw yun? Be kind. Everyone is struggling. Everyone has in a situation na iba kasi tayo, but iba din tayo how to manage and how to cope with the situation. So my last word is, yun nga, Yun lang tatlo, like, don't lose faith, hope, and love, and everything will be okay. Sa experience ko, it's been more than a year now. So, I almost, hindi ko yung sabing, na, kaya ko lang siya naramdaman, kasi na-experience ko na, I almost lose faith, I almost lose hope. Yung love, because I'm so heartbroken. So, nawawala na yun. But, nung time na feeling ko, parang bibigay na ako, parang feeling ko ang bigat-bigat. But then, I realized, kasi, nawawala yung faith ko, yung hope, tsaka yung love. So, nung binalik ko siya, unti-unti, hindi naman ganun mga ilang months din yun. Tapos na-realize ko, nagiging okay na siya konti-konti. So, ang advice ko lang na, don't ever think na hindi mo kaya, na you're alone. Kasi minsan, nasa atin lang yun. It's all in our mind. Pero once you realize something, and yun nga, hindi mawala yung faith, hope, tsaka love mo, ma-realize mo, there's so many things that there's so many things na mababago, there's so many things na yun, maaayos din siya.
Yes.
Kasi it's di ba, parang yung, di ba, hindi naman laging gabi, minsan may sisikat din yung araw. So yun. Ayun nga, meron pa akong there's always a rainbow after the rain.
Yes.
Ang rain, hindi din forever, minsan may bagyo, mahaba-haba lang minsan, pero titigil din yun. Pag tigil ng bagyo, may rainbow lagi.
I just wanted to add to that, Ate. I know I said last question, but because it's sometimes a struggle being patient when you're in that middle of the storm, right? It's hard. Yung waiting season, yung be in the moment kind of thing, it's hard. Especially in a fast-paced economy that we have now.
Yeah.
What did you do, or what makes you say na stay patient, live in this moment, it doesn't always going to be like this? Like, what were the things or the mantras that you keep saying, other than be patient, the sun will shine again?
You know, it's because minsan, di ba, when may bagyo, when there's like a bad situation, we always think of it. Hindi na tayo nakaka-move on. Kaya
we stress
over about it. Kaya minsan, imbis na nakaka-move on ka, ang ginawa ko kasi siyempre, di ba, it's not easy not to be sad, not to be lonely. Pero dinadivert ko kasi yung sarili ko to more happier situation. Kasi minsan nalulungkot ka, normal lang yun. Pero after nun, mag-aano na ako, i-divert ko sarili ko para, kasi minsan lalo nagiging worse yung situation kasi you're not moving on, you keep minsan parang nasanay ka na ng malungkot ka, kaya feeling mo malungkot ka na lang forever. So everything's around you. Minsan it's so unfair to, siguro it's because of my work, my friends and everything. Minsan kasi it's so unfair naman na ipapasa mo yung lungkot, yung stress mo sa ibang tao. So minsan maganda din yung ipapakita mo sa kanila na you look brighter, hindi ka mukhang stress kasi stress ka na, papakita mo pa stress ka, di ba? Tsaka unfair sa tao yung iba na pinapasa mo sa kanila yung stress mo. So mas maganda yung be positive para yung mga tao nakapaligid sa'yo maging positive. Yung negativity ng buhay mo, hindi mo naman kailangang ipasa sa kanila yun for them to be negative.
Yeah.
So most of the time, inspiring sa tao yung nakikita ka na although they know what's happening, pero napaka-positive mo pa, yung outlook mo very bright and
Yes.
So yun, minsan you never know, nakaka-inspire ka ng tao na makita nila, si Arabella ganito yung pinagdadaanan, but very positive. So you inspire other people for that, kasi na-inspire sila na kung kaya ko, kaya din nila, diba? Being resilient is one of the best trait of being a Filipina. Filipinos are resilient. So Kaya kailangan patunayan mo na Pilipino ka. Your resilience. Ganun tayo
And you've proven that you
Mm.
have it. That's why you've inspired me a lot. Throughout the years that we've known each other.
Diba?
Yeah.
Ganun talaga.
Yeah, that's why I like going here with you. Doing your salon.
Ano ba daw, princess? Inspiring ba si mami?
Yes. Yes, honey. Ganun yung mga princess.
Diba? After all these years, tinan nyo naman, diba?
Very
Ito.
bright ate. Like you.
Standing pa din.
Yes. Standing in front of you today.
Standing in front of you is a 29 years stunner. O, diba, princess?
Well, ate, thank you so much for, doing this again. Because nasira ko yung natin.
No, don't worry. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being vulnerable again, ate. Considering you just got, pagaling ka pa lang sa iyong
No, my life is an open book. As I always says, like, if I will be an inspiration to most of the people who knows me, if I will be an inspiration to anyone, I'll be happy and I'll be like, parang give, mo na lang yun eh, parang gift. Kung ako inspiration ng iba, so I'm happy for that. Diba? In my small little way, nakakatulong ako sa iba. Kaya minsan, ang buhay ko is very difficult. Kasi hindi ako pwedeng gumawa ng masama.
And you try not to be, even though we live in the flesh, ate. But I know you're a very, very good person. So, thank you once again, ate. And if you guys get a chance...
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, ate.
Visit me!
Yes, if you guys have a chance and want to get any haircuts, colors, makeup...
Hair and makeup for wedding and all
weddings,
occasion.
debut, and events.